Hey Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and today I want to share with you the Dress to Impress. And the reason for that is because I am a rather firm believer that this paper is stunning. And Dress to Impress is continuing in the new catalog, but the paper is not. And I think that's pretty bloody awful, okay? The other thing that's probably not continuing as well are these cute little tassels that go with it. And the reason that you would use the tassels is to make these cute purses, or even look at the tassel on that card. So super cute, and I just think it's a shame. Let's take a look at the paper for a minute. So I have it kind of scattered all around here. So this is some of the paper. You can cut out these images or you can use it just as is. And I'm going to show you some cards using both sides of the paper. Just a really easy thing, and I hope I haven't done this before. I know I shared this, but I think I shared it with my coffee and a card people. But you can, you know what? If it's a redo, then you'll just have to apologize. I will just have to apologize. Yes, Maureen, my back is getting better. It's not perfect. I still have to be careful, but it's way better. So I'm thankful. So look at that. That's super cute. And you know, it's funny because I saw a card on the internet and I saw that lipstick on there and I thought, how did they change the stamp to look like that? But they cut it from the paper. So then we have this. So whatever your favorite colors are, you can find them in this paper. This is one of my very favorite ones. I love this floral paper. It's just so pretty. I love the colors. And then the other thing is that lovely lipstick is retiring, and I checked and it is still available. So I would say stock up. It's not often that I advise you to get more retiring paper, but this lovely lipstick with this paper, you will not regret it. If that is, let me just grab the stamp set. I just have the stamp right here, but I don't have the set. Just let me grab it. The case, I mean. Okay, and you know what? I also forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which is a golden rule. But this is the stamp set. So if this stamp set speaks to you, then I'm telling you, get the paper or you will regret it. I can't understand that they're getting rid of it, but Stampin' Up! Can only sell so much. So they always have to make room for the new. So let's just go through the paper for a minute. That's the other side. Oliver actually used this paper to make a couple of cards for his fiance. I should have videoed him doing this. It was so cute. He picked out his own. Oh yeah, look at the other side of this. So that's all makeup brushes and eyeshadows and stuff. So this is great for girly girl cards, for teenagers, for everybody. Super cute. And that's really nice too. So if you don't want the florals, there's always another side. I know Oliver picked this color. You know, it depends on what your person likes. So little polka dots, you could use that for kids' cards. So I think this paper is super versatile. Look at the shoes. It's great for scrapbooking. Actually, I think I have 2 packs of it and I might even get more. All right. So let me know if you want to order some of this paper. Okay. I think I've showed you enough. And then you know what happens? I make such a bloody mess on my table. So I am going to take a minute and unsquirrel. That's a new word. And just clean up a little bit. Okay, so I don't lose anything. Now look at this. I'm so impressed with myself. Do you see at the top of my screen, I got all organized and I printed this off. So now I can feel more professional. So now you know where to go and where to follow me and what the host code is. I've done everything. So I'm supposed to have a call to action, and the call to action is please shop for me if you're in Canada. And if not, if you're from the States, you can buy my tutorials and maybe, I'll make some more. But enough yimmer yabbering. I want to show you something super cool with the Stamparatus before we make a card. So I have my silicone mat on the Stamparatus. I am going to take my memento and I'm going to stamp the shoe. You can't see it, it's off the screen. I'm going to stamp the shoe on my silicone mat, okay? And I'm going to ink it up once more, just so that it's nice and juicy. So I'm inking the the silicone mat. Now I'm gently placing a piece of paper on top, and I should have done this already because it doesn't slide very well. Okay, now we're going to ink up the shoe again. Thanks, Emery. The stamp is staying there, and now we're going to stamp again. I'm giving it a good firm press because now, oh, I knew this was going to happen. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah. It's a really nice story. The person who's calling me is arranging for a Mother's Day present for his wife. So now I'm not going to cut this out because I don't want to drag the big shot, but the shoe is stamped on both sides. That's the miracle. And somewhere, oh yeah, here. So here's a regular shoe that I've colored. And see, the other side is there's nothing nice on the other side. But the shoe that I stamped the way I just showed you is colored, and the other side is just as nice. So now the shoe really doesn't have to face both ways, right? Because you're not going to do that. But for some images, you do want them going both ways. So that's a really cool trick. So now I'm going to show you a quick and easy card. So we're going to start with the paper trimmer and a piece of heavy, thick Whisper White cardstock. We're going to 4 1/4. And then we're going to score. So a couple times, nice and vigorous. Yeah, okay. Sorry about if you heard that noise. So now I have 2 cards, and I didn't tell you at all what I was doing. So that was not a good teaching moment. I think, you know what? We're going to do the same thing with lovely lipstick, and this time I will talk you through it. So the cardstock for beginners is 8 1/2 by 11. So we're going to find the center point, which is 4 1/4, and we're going to slide it along till we get to 4 1/4. Then we stop, we take the light gray blade back and forth, and that's called scoring, which is basically putting a dent in your paper. Now I'm turning it, the lengthwise is 11. Half of 11 is 5 1/2. So we go to 5 1/2, and now we're going to cut. And that's the dark gray blade. And then you have 2 cards. So you can just go like this and fold. Now I want to show you a little trick. So the paper is 6 by 6, okay? And what I want to do is this card is going to have a pink edge around it, so I'm going to go to 4 inches. 4 inches, and then this piece is 2 inches, and I'm going to cut it at 4 inches as well. And this is a real easy way to do it. So now I'm going to take this piece. Oh yeah, and this one has to be cut down as well to the 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 4 is your typical layer for pattern paper on a card front, okay? So now we're going to take this pretty piece. We're going to take this one and flip it. So it goes like this. I'm going to adhere that to that. Adhere basically just means glue. So I'll put some tape. My catalog arrived today. I could show you guys the cover. And my pre-order is not coming till Friday, even though I expedited it. That's as quickly as it could get here because I didn't order before 10. So there we go. So now I have this. And the reason I did this first is because I want to tie a ribbon around here. And this card is going this way so it doesn't flop. So I thought I had grabbed ribbon, but I don't see it. And I'm wondering if this... Oh yes, this champagne color looks just lovely. So what I'm going to do is wrap this around, and I'm going to tie a bow. And then we'll see what we do after that. But it's just a really simple way of making a card. Keep your pieces flat. Your cardstock is stronger than you think, so you can be pretty firm with it. And loop-de-loop. You know, it's really funny. I was reading a little thing about a guideline for Facebook Live videos, and one of them was to have clean fingernails, and polished fingernails, or a manicure, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I have to say, the other day I was gardening, so maybe you guys did see some not so perfect hands. But you know what? You know that's kind of the way I roll. I don't want to disgust anybody. I try to stay neat, but sometimes at this time of the year, my hands do get forgotten. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? So let's glue it down. Oh, look, I made a mistake. My tape is twisted on the back. Oh, you know what? Well, I shouldn't leave it. That's driving me crazy. You can just curve your paper a little bit, and then, well, I'm going off screen. I had to use my body as a shield. Okay, it's fixed. Good. All right. And did you hear about the face mask? My face mask card? Yes, it was going the wrong way. So if you look at my face mask card on my blog, make sure your pleats go the other way. It's a good thing I didn't know that because, oops, look at that. I have to glue this down. It's all crooked. Okay. Top 2 corners, good. And then the rest of your card will follow. Okay. And then if you really want this to look really tight, then you can take your pokey tool, and if you can find your glue dots, which I have just located them, then what you do is you take your glue dots and you put one on the end of your pokey tool like that. Then you can lift up your ribbon and then press it down. See? And then you can manipulate your ribbon a little bit. Ribbon doesn't always go the way you want it to the first time around. See? That's nice. So now I have pre-cut a stitch circle and a scallop circle, and I'm going to stamp Be Bold as your lipstick. Now I have to say, I have a rather pale face, so sometimes people think that I am sick. I am not sick. Trust me. Oh yeah, this will work. So lay it down flat. So I like to wear lipstick because then, let me see. Oh, we need black. I was going to do it in lovely lipstick, but that's okay. Yeah, it just gives me a pop of color, and I just like it. I like being bold. Okay, so give it a nice firm press. There we go. And then you have to be careful when you're stamping with Memento on Whisper White. It does tend to smear sometimes, okay? So you just have to let it be for a minute. I'm looking for, oh, good. All right, I found my lipstick. See? I colored that with blends, Basic Black, Seaside Spray, and Lovely Lipstick. Now, Lovely Lipstick blends are retiring, so you want to get them. Trust me. Even though it's a retiring color, the blends, you want them in every color. Pink Pirouette blends also retired, but I'm so glad I have them. You can't have too many blends colors. There we go. Now, we're going to put the lipstick like so. And we might want to pop that up. So let's see if that should go in the middle. Yeah, that'll do. I think. Why am I being wishy-washy? I'm going to leave this card alone for a minute. I don't want to finish it yet. Let's go with another. Let's see what's on this one. Pigment ink from fabric. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm the worst person for doing any kind of stains. I had a beautiful dress that I bought in Quebec at On Stage. Gorgeous dress. And I spilled something on it. It went in the laundry and a towel went on top and it was wet. And I'm going to go to 4 1/4 with this one. And the towel leached into my dress. Well, I used something to get it out and it just took all the color out of the front of my dress. But I love the dress so much that I figure I can wear it with my Stampin' Up! Apron. Oh, I almost forgot. So this is 4 1/4, so I'm going to go 5 1/2 because I'm covering up the whole card front with this. Okay? And now let's just have a look-see. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I want this to be on the bottom, so 4 1/4. And we're going to do the same trick. Okay? And it's just a really fun and easy way to chop up your paper so that you use it. And it's an easy way to make really pretty cards without having to think. Sometimes we need that. There's a time when you make a really fancy card. See, I like to turn this upside down when I'm working because then I can line it up nicely. Oops. There. And you know what might look nice is that Seaside Spray. Oh no, that's Purple Posy. Okay. I'm thinking out loud, guys. Like, I really have nothing prepped when I do this. That is the ribbon that goes with it. Isn't that pretty? It's mint macaron, and it is called sheer linen ribbon. Now, I'm wondering if I can wrap this around twice. It is... No, I have a better idea. I've got to get my ribbon maker. And you know what? Oliver has no time to make it for me. And I'm not sure if it's on my desk. I'm going to have a look, okay? And you guys can admire my card while I do that. Oh, no. Well, my ribbon ribbon maker is missing in action. Ah, that's too bad. Okay, I'm going to just make it work then. My ribbon maker is nowhere in sight, so maybe he did take it with to make a prototype. What I wanted to do was make a double bow, but I really like, let's have a look. I'm going to wrap this around twice because I like the volume of that. And this one's going to have a ribbon bow off to the side, purely by necessity, because I need that longer piece to work with. If it's narrow, if you have a hard time tying bows, you can also tie it in a knot first, so you don't have to worry so much. Let's try it and see what happens. There. See, then it won't squiggle away on you. Let's have a look. And you know, the trick with bows is you just have to do it a little bit more often. If you tell yourself you can't make bows, you'll never do it. But the more you do it, I sometimes screw up on my bows too. Sometimes it's just not a bow making day. There we go. I'll struggle with it later. So now, and you can also curve your cardstock a little and then slide it over, because I kind of like that idea. I want it to the side. Okay. Now I'm going to put it, remember those white cards that I just made? We're going to put it on the front of a white card. There we go. So, how nice is that? See, so you could even make up a bunch of cards like this and then leave them naked until you decide what you need them for. And then you can put whatever you want on the front. That's kind of fun. Okay, top two corners. And then I think it would be fun to add just some Wink of Stella to your bottles to add some glitter. Now, be as bold as your lipstick. Now this, oh yeah, see that looks kind of cute too. I also have, let's have a look, see. I have the perfume, and there were some other things. I did some chopping. I cut out some stuff, but I don't know what I did with it all. Isn't that the saddest thing? Let me have a look. All right. Oh no. Guys, you must hear that when my phone rings. Yeah, okay, well, the good news is that I found my other cutouts. So I have this one, that comes with it, and this one, so that's cool. And then there is the perfume bottle, the lipstick, a long strap, so if you want to make purses, this is the big purse die. There's buttons and there's little buckles for the purse, okay? So I didn't get everything ready, but I did want to stamp a little bit with you guys because you don't have to cut things out. This would be great for a collage stamping, and let me have a look. There's a few swooshy ones in there too. So I'm going to do a little bit of show and tell, and then we're going to call it a day, and then I will just show my pictures of my finished cards when I'm done. Okay, so there's the perfume bottle, and here is the lipstick. And I think these would look really nice with a color wash too. And I'm being very bad. I'm not cleaning as I go, which is really, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which means I'm leaving a big mess for myself to clean up afterwards. Okay, so there's a little swooshy one here. Let's have a look. I'm gonna put that on here. And I didn't take any other colors, nothing here. I'm gonna grab the lipstick. Oh. All right. I don't think there's ever a video where I don't run away, is there? Okay, so I have the lovely lipstick, and I want it to be lighter, so I'm stamping off, and then look. See how cute that is? And you know what? I have my chamois right here, so I can clean. Okay. I haven't had time to use the purse die either. Now, mind you, if you want to get the savings on the bundle, then you should get it now, because then you save 10%, unless it's 10% off in the new catalog too. This is the first time that some of the bundles are carrying over, so you can save. This is Pineapple Punch, and see? That looks kind of cool. So that's a really quick way of, oh look, and there's even, oh my goodness, look at this. There's even a little bitty one that you can use let me clean this, for your lipstick. So, see, we've got a nice little royal mess happening here. Here's the little guy. And so this is fun. This is fun because you can see how cute that is. Now, some of us like the messy watercolory look and some of us really don't. That's okay. That's why you can do it however you like. Here we go. Whenever you use red shades, your photopolymer, see how cute is that? Your photopolymer stamps will stain a little bit. We did have a stain removing pad, but if you don't use it right away, then it doesn't work. So that wasn't for me. I'm not that organized. You all know that. Okay, this is a cute little thing. I haven't played with this enough to know yet what I would do with that. I'm just showing you what images are in here so that there's a bigger swoosh. Oh yeah, let's do the flowers. Here, I'll do both of them at the same time. You can, in the new catalog, they've shown how they've made background paper with these flowers. I think they're trying to make up for the fact that they didn't give us the pretty paper. So get that paper before it's gone. So here's yellow, see? How cute is that? Here. And then you can go again if you want. See how pretty that is? I kind of like that look. And then that little guy that I used for the lipstick can also be, here, we've got two different flowers growing from the same tree. We did some grafting. Okay. So there you see that. Now let's see what other words are in here. There's some great words. Okay. And I like this one. Kindness is always in style. This is a great font. Let's see. Now, who wouldn't want to get a card that says this? There. And what else? Now we've got two longer ones. And you know what? So this one is really special. I'm going to put it sideways on the block because I don't have a skinny one here. So now I have this little, there. So just, how pretty is that? And yeah, it's a slightly crooked, but because it's a font like that, it doesn't matter so much. And you know, it'd be nice because I have to kind of come in here at an angle because that camera is in my way. And there's one more saying on here. And let's see what it says. Oh, I like this one. Here. Life is short, buy the shoes. I don't know why I did that on the grid paper. Here we go. There. Okay, so I'm going to flip this. Well, am I? No. I want to show you something. I'm allowed to show you the outside of the catalog. Look at all the sticky notes in here. So this is the new catalog. Now, it does not have my favorite products on the front, but it does have a nice cheery, woodsy feel to it. And there are some nice woodsy sets inside. There's some great new masculine sets. There's also a new beginner brochure. Although in the old one, and I ordered old ones, but they didn't come in. There's some really nice sets. Let me just lay this here. I want to show you one that you might want. Okay, so be sure to write the number down for this, okay? This is retiring, and it's called Hoot Hoot Hooray. This is the perfect stamp for beginner stampers because it has lots of images and sayings. And what you can do for like the welcome little one, the always here for you, and the Hoot Hoot Hooray, you can cut the words off the stamp. Now, you can't do that with a happy birthday, obviously, but I know that this would be a great family stamp set that you could use with just a pack of note cards and envelopes. So there's that one and the magnolia one I was telling you about yesterday. And so yeah, the paper and the bundle. So if you want this to save money on the bundle, be sure you get it, okay? And the paper. So, all right, let's have a flip-see. And here I am. Hello, guys. Anyway, I just like to show my face at the very end and say thank you so much for joining me. Be sure that in your comments you tell everybody where you're from. I think it's really cool when people connect with each other when they're watching my videos. It's a way to establish a bigger community. It's so nice to have stamping buddies near you. So if you live in Canada, don't forget to check me out, thepamperedstamper.com. And if you already follow me, please take the time to pin my stuff to Pinterest, because I'm finding that a lot of people find me through Pinterest. And especially with this COVID stuff happening, I can't do any in-person classes. So we have to get creative with how we try to sustain ourselves. And this is my only job. So this is it. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad I get to do what I love as my business. Laura was asking me, how many hours a week do you think you put into this? And I said, well, that all depends on whether or not you call working, like at night when I'm watching Netflix and I'm making cards. Is that working? Or is that me having fun enjoying my hobby? Depends. If I'm taking time away from someone who wants to be with me, they would see that as work. So yeah, the thing is, when your work is your hobby, it's very easy to be a workaholic. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Have a super day. Make sure you get outside, enjoy the sunshine. All right, take care. Bye.